All right, folks. I'm gonna make a video here of my 1974 Blazer. I sell almost all of my vehicles on eBay, so I always make a walk around video, take you around it. I'll do a driving video, but kind of just give you a proper rundown of it and show you how it drives. It just, I take very good photos, but you can't tell everything from photos. So I think a video is always necessary. So that's what I'm going to do. I am a private collector, I'm a builder, and a licensed dealer. So you have the protection of buying from a dealer, but you're also getting one of a car that I've owned and I've driven. I typically sell 2 or 3 cars a month. I keep them up at my house. When I decide to sell them, I bring them down here and sell them. It's just a lot of fun for me. So anyways, this is a Blazer that I picked up not too long ago. I was going to do a couple little things to it, but I've got way too many projects, so it's got to go down the road to a good home. Story on this guy. It's a 1974. It's about as close to a one owner as you can get. It was purchased by a gentleman in 1977. Basically the story is what his wife said was they had bought it with only 8,500 miles on it in 1977 and owned it ever since. In the mid 90s or mid to late 90s, they decided to have it painted, and the older gentleman, he drove it he drove it around on nice days and just had fun with it and kept it in his garage. So now I have the Blazer, and it's time to go to another home. Here's the actual title to kind of back up what I'm saying here. It's the original 1977 title, and if you'll see right here, date of application at 1977. So it has never changed hands since then. It's had one owner since then, other than me. This is a factory Cheyenne Blazer. Everything on it works like it should, top to bottom. Like I said, it was painted in the mid-late 90s. It's in excellent shape. There's a couple blemishes here and there. It's an excellent driver. That's how I would describe it. It's something you can get in, start up, and just go. Everything's cherry on it as far as mechanically working. There's nothing you have to worry about. Paint's nice. You know, I'd give it probably a 7, which is good. You know, it looks great. If you want to get up and pick it apart, you know, there's certain areas. The underside is extremely clean. There's no rust in the rockers. On the bottom, there's a couple small spots in the wheel wells I'll show you, but it's a super clean, honest Blazer. You probably won't find another like this that hasn't been restored. What happens is most people drag these out of fields as rust buckets, do some metal work, cover them in Bondo, throw a paint job on them, and call them really nice Blazers. And they're actually just time bombs waiting for all the Bondo to fall off. So, imperfections. We have on the back wheel well here, you'll see a little crack right here, and there's some light bubbling right here. It's minimal, but it's there. There's a dent in the panel here, right here. Pretty decent sized little gouge. And it's, you know, it's noticeable. Let's see here. And then the other spot where a little bubbling started was right, I gotta get a good angle of this. Come to the side. Right here. So, you know, probably 1 inch high by maybe 3 inches long. Just a little bit of bubbling. But all the fender wells, man, you can't really see, they're super clean. And I have photos under there. All the rockers are in excellent condition. So it's just a super solid Blazer. Excellent if someone just wants to own it and drive it. Top is in really nice shape. No cracks or anything like that. Oh, the window. So you've got your locking mechanism here. Works like it should. And you just pull that out and turn it down. Hard with the video, you'll have to bear with me. So window rolls up and down just like it should. These are all the little things that you're going to see a lot of vehicles out there on eBay that look great, but they're actually pieces of garbage because you get it and you start to do stuff like that and they never work. Here's the inside of the tailgate. Nice condition. Carpet was one of the things I was going to do with it. I was going to change to a black carpet. It's like a dark green. It matches the paint nicely. It doesn't look weird, but black carpet would look nice. I do not have the rear seat. The gentleman was retired. He took it out. He just always put boxes and stuff back here. So that's long gone. If you wanted a rear seat, you can buy them online, and they're easy to find. Again, top is in nice shape. It's got, you know, some scratches here and there. Just that's a little on the inside. Small paint run right here. They painted the top. Again, it's minimal. Let me back out. It looks beautiful from a little ways. But they painted the top when they did the paint job, and it was a complete paint job. They took apart every single panel. If you peel back all the carpet, it's completely painted. All the fenders were taken off. Here's the lights. So most people, it's all these little things that, so I'm just controlling that with the light switch. It's all those little things that when you get a car, if they don't work, they're costly and annoying if they don't work. A lot of these cars, there's a lot of stuff wrong on them, and most dealers and people selling on eBay just don't advertise it. They just take a bunch of photos, they want your money, and they don't want to fix anything. Almost all my vehicles require stuff to be fixed. All the gauges, I know it's dark, work exactly like they should. The heater works, the radio works, interior's in nice shape. These are the original seats. They're a dark gray. These are the original door panels as well. These guys here. So, just to kind of show you the condition it's been kept in. One thing I would do, and I'd be happy to do it if someone who wasn't mechanical wanted me to fix some things on this, and certainly I would do it at a fraction of the price of what a large shop would charge. But the seals on the top here, they've gotten old and cracked a little bit. I would go through and replace the seals on it. You know, the door seals and some of that other little stuff. Got your center console. Your four-wheel drive works exactly like it should. These did not. Let me turn the lights off. Oh, the lights work. Let me show you. You have your headlights and your running lights. Oh, let's do a little blinker test here. Maybe the car has to be on. Should be working. There we go. You have your left blinker. You have your right blinker. Hey, you can't really see. Let's see here. Here's your heater. I don't know if you can hear it. Fan speed up. Fan speed off. All your gauges work like they should. Your wipers, they're nice and smooth. Sorry for the background of my ridiculously dirty shop. I have a number of projects in here. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn the key off. Oh, horn works. Again, I'm telling you, most of these folks on eBay are selling cars. The window cranks work. There you go. All the way up, all the way down. These are extremely expensive things to fix if they're not done, if you have to take it to a shop. Most of these dealers are selling cars that just are half-assed, and they will tell you whatever you want to hear to get to sell them, to get you to buy them. Here's the engine bay. All original engine, 125,000 miles on it. The I'm not sure whether it's been rebuilt. I highly doubt it. The individual's wife was not sure if it had been rebuilt. It looks to me to be all original, and it runs excellent. It purrs just down the road perfectly. Start it up, drive it. Here's the original tag on the inner fender. Just a nice clean engine bay. I had to replace the master cylinder. It was leaking. The parking gear was worn down. I had to have that replaced. Those are just a couple little things. And it has a leak in the rear differential, so I need to reseal that before this heads out the door. But no, super clean engine bay, all original. Got your original tag on it here. Again, when it was painted, it was properly painted. You can't tell, but there's no sign of the previous paint color. Previous paint color was poly lime green, which is a really nice paint color. There's a crack in the windshield right here. Right there, little rock chip. I mean, they're negligible, but they're there. Wheels are nice. Oh, you have the worn locking hubs. Those were installed. That way you're not tearing up your front differential. Front bumper's in really nice shape. And I believe it's original. The rear bumper, let me go back to the rear here. Close this up. Rear bumper is in okay shape. Again, it's all original. So, you know, it's 40 years old. It's got some scuffing and some scratches on it, but it's in decent shape. He had a hitch installed, and it's overly welded under there. It's a nice hitch. Whoever put it together built it as if they were pulling semis. So there you go. I mean, I've pretty much gone over it. Let me see if I can start it up. It's ice cold. And actually, to prove that, let me pop the engine again. One-handed, 1 second. So, put my hand right on the header. There is no heat. It is ice cold. I haven't started it all day. So, pretty long video. I hope it starts right up. Shouldn't have any issues. Confident in it. Super comfortable to drive. The seats are all original and they have a little wear in them, but they're so soft. There it goes. Just pumped the pedal a couple times, gave it a start, and up she goes. Genuinely, I've not touched this all day. It sounds great, runs great. I'll take it out on a little driving video here in a second. The emergency brake works. All the cabin vents, yeah, you probably can't see them, but the cabin vents work great. Has a aftermarket high pressure oil pump. God, the lighting is just terrible, I'm sorry. So it runs a lot of oil pressure. Has a stereo in it that works. The stereo works just like it should. Yeah, give it a little rev here. As you can see, there's no smoke coming out, or, you know, not a bunch of oil burning. So I'm choking in my garage here, so I'm not going to run it anymore. Does have speakers in the panels, the door panels on each side. Also has speakers right down here. Just a super honest Blazer. Whoever owns it's going to be super happy. Hop in, drive, no surprises. You know exactly what you're getting when this arrives to your front door. To me, it's my favorite year range, the 73 through 76. 77 and on had the half full top. That was cut off here. 68, I believe, was the first year Blazer, to 72. Those were very cool Blazers. but they tend to be rust buckets. This to me is a refined version of the first gen Blazers. It's the best year range, in my opinion. But it's up to you. That's just my 2 cents. So anyways, I'll do a driving video here, take her out on the open road. You know, I'm going to put it up on eBay. I'm going to put it on an auction. The truth is, most of my vehicles sell before the auction ends. That's just how it goes. I'll put my phone number on there. If you want to buy it and make an offer and take it home, give me a call. Like I said, I'm a licensed dealer, so all the paperwork is extremely easy. I have an excellent track record. You just give me a call. We see if we can work out a price. I have a couple fleet shipping accounts. I can get it shipped to your front door for a little bit less than you can. Let's see if I missed anything. Clean title in hand. This will go back in my safe. Doesn't just sit there on my cart. Little Jeep project. This is why I can't really have any other cars right now. I got to get that thing done. So anyways, give me a call, 503-476-5210. If you want photos of anything, let me know. I can always take additional photos. If you want a video of something, I can do that. Anything you would like to have as far as videos, photos, information, anything you want to know, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. I'm always happy to assist people. I will tell you this, if you're looking for a Blazer or any other car, and I'm really adamant about it in my videos, most of these eBay, I would never buy from a private party person on eBay because they have nothing to lose, and I've heard a lot of horror stories. So I would say if you're going to buy a car off eBay, buy from a dealer. Now here's the second part of that. Most dealers don't drive their vehicles. They don't even know what they're selling, and they too are very deceptive about what they sell. And a lot of large dealers are. Some of these large dealerships are selling cars that are really not up to par. If you're not a mechanic or have a full-time mechanic, you shouldn't even be selling these because a lot of them require just attention. And they're not just cars you can throw on your lot and sell. And most of these people are just putting up nice photos. They're telling you it's a great, awesome rig, and they're just not. So there's always electrical issues, this and that. And that's okay. Those are things that just need fixed. It's not a big deal. But what happens is when a lot of those cars go down the road to the new owners are having to take it to a large shop that charge $100 to $120 an hour to fix that stuff, and it really adds up. So unless you're buying a vehicle with a walk-around video and a driving video, I would fly out and see it, whether you buy mine or any other car. Just my advice. So with that little rant, I'll leave it at that. I'll add a little driving video on the end of this, and that should do it. Thanks. All right, gonna take her out for a test drive here. It's raining pretty good out here, but I really don't have a choice. I like to make videos in the sun, but it's Oregon and it's monsoon season. So, like I said, tail lights work, all the headlights work. She looks excellent. Again, it's raining outside. Kind of see. Let's go for a spin here and see how she does. Alrighty. So I've got the lights on. You can see all your backlighting, like on your gear selector there works. All your gauge backlighting works. The fuel gauge is accurate, so I really hope we don't run out of gas, but we're low on daylight, so. Yeah, those are called wipers. Smooth wipers. Rarely do you see that on old cars. Everyone neglects them as if they're not made for the rain. This is a real car, meant to be driven. Speedo's nice and smooth. It drives just like butter. And that's because this Blazer never sat. It's sat the past couple of years actually, because the gentleman had health issues. But from 1977 up till just a few years ago, it was used all the time. And to be honest, that's where you run into problems with vehicles when they sit. And this one hasn't. It's always been driven. I know I shouldn't be filming while driving, but oh well. I've got to make a video here. There's your blinker. I'm gonna get her up to speed on the highway here. And it drives so easily. There's no vibrations. I mean, I can drive it with one finger. It is so easy to drive. I'll probably just take it out here for about 5-10 minutes, just get it over the bridge and back. I just wanted to get it up to speed here and show you that you're buying a nice driving, working, classic car that actually performs like it should. Cold there, it'll come up in a bit. Oil pressure, amps, all good. Speedo, see how smooth that speedo is? It doesn't jerk around. The mirrors are excellent. They're not all cracked up. The dash, and you can tell it's been stored inside because that is an original dash. And if you can tell, there's almost no wind noise coming through the top. Even though the seals could use some freshening up, there's no wind noise. It's excellent, or very minimal wind noise. Start to hear some wind noise, and it's because I didn't close that vent window over there, but that's okay. It's not too bad. I'm trying to close this one over here. There we go, there's that one. Nice and straight down the road. We're doing 50. So, you know, it's capable of easy highway and freeway speeds. Remember, I'm driving with one hand, and my other hand's on a cell phone, so I wouldn't do that if this was not a roadworthy vehicle. The brakes stop on an absolute dime. It's got power brakes. Like I said, I put a new master cylinder on it just because the old one had a leak in it. Has disc up front, drum in the rear. I believe drum in the rear. It does have disc up front though. I'll get on it. So it gets up to speed. It's got a lot of power in it. It drives like a 74 Blazer should. It's not some worn out engine. This is in excellent shape. As you can tell, there was no smoke coming out of the the back, the piston rings are in nice shape. Every time I hit a bump, it doesn't go all over the road. My hands are off the wheel right now. Nice and straight down the road. Still off the wheel. Get them back on there before we kill someone. But it's easy to drive. Power steering's like butter. Temp is starting to come up just a little bit, so I'm just showing you that the gauge works. It's a cold day, so probably won't come above that regardless of how much I drive it. Transmission shifts pretty firmly. I don't know if the gentleman put a shift kit in it, but it kicks down nicely. So when you put your foot to the floor, the transmission kicks down just like it should. When you're accelerating from a stop, it has a nice crisp shift to it. So it might have a shift kit in it. I'm not totally sure, but it feels really nice and responsive. Right now. I'll get on it one more time at this stop. I probably won't stop, it'll turn green. Yeah. And it moves. You'd have no problem merging onto the freeway with this. It's got plenty of power. I'd have no problem letting my wife drive it. She's driven a number of my classic cars. Some of them harder than others, but I would have no problem putting her in the driver's seat of this and having her have fun. Extremely safe. All the ball joints, tie rods are in nice shape. I've gone through the whole front suspension. Oh, that's closed off. With fuel to spare. Look at that, made it back. Blinker's working. Brakes nicely. It's so easy to drive. It's really like you're kind of back in the day, and it drives like it's almost like a 3 or a 4-year-old car. It's used, but it's like it works like it does from the factory. It's nice. No rattles. It doesn't rattle. Hear that? We're going over some bumps. Nice suspension. And the Eagle has landed. So there you go. Glove box is in excellent shape. Everything's in excellent shape. Let me see if I can turn the stereo on. Let me see here. You've got music. I'm going to turn the wipers off, and they return like they should, and we'll turn it off. So there you go. You said a lot of that wind noise was coming because that vent window was open. You're still going to get some noise in any Blazer. It's a Blazer. But this is just genuinely something you could own forever if you want, if this is what you're looking for. You have a CB radio here. I honestly couldn't even tell you how to work one of those. Never used one in my life. But there's a CB radio there. I have no idea if it works or not. I'm sure it does. There you go. I hope video answers all your questions. Like I said in the first part of this video, if you have any questions, want any more pictures, give me a call, 503-476-5210. Shoot me an eBay message, shoot me a text message. I'm super easy to talk to. I try to be as open and transparent as possible. And I think that that wraps it up. Thanks.